Live from Evans, it's the 2019 Columbia County Christmas Parade, presented by News Channel 6.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to a lovely sunny December day in Columbia County. This is the 55th Annual Merchants Association of Columbia County Christmas Parade. I'm Jenny Montgomery.
I'm Brad Means. Thanks for spending part of your Sunday with us. We assure you it's going to be an hour filled with fun and festivities. Nearly 100 floats about to come down Bel Air Road.
And the road is lined with people all the way along the parade route. Chairs everywhere, kids in Santa's hats. It is so cute. Definitely a very fun afternoon. And we're so lucky to have such a beautiful sunny day as we kick off this parade. Brad?
We were talking before the parade started about how a lot of people are racing around because Thanksgiving was so late, doing their Christmas preps today. But I promise you, a lot of them took time out from those duties to watch this parade, and they're going to be glad they did.
Yeah, we are starting. The first entry in the parade is Sheriff Clay Whittle from the Columbia County Sheriff's Office, and he's waving at folks right now. We can see him. You're just about to see him. You see his escorts right now. About to see him come up on your screen.
Yep, serving and protecting. What a fine team the men and women are for the Columbia County Sheriff's Office. We appreciate their help year-round at News Channel 6, gathering and reporting the stories, and we certainly appreciate them today.
And it looks like they're seriously enforcing the speed limit in the parade, Brad.
They are. You know, it's amazing just to sit here and see Bel Air Road with no traffic on it.
Yeah, oh, it really is, because this is such a congested intersection, and to see it all blocked off for a parade is very, very strange.
We do want to, while we have a moment, thank our friends at the First Baptist Church of Evans. They let us set up shop in their front yard, and they've been so kind to us all day. So Evans First Baptist, thanks to y'all.
So while we're watching the sheriff, we're beginning to hear the sounds also from the first band that we'll see in the parade. But we're going to go ahead and let the sheriff's car pass before we get to our next entries in this parade. Well, we're looking at him right now. That's our Grand Marshal, Gerald Jones.
Gerald Jones and his family been in the car business since the 1960s. Got it all started up in Greer, South Carolina, and now they are a driving force in Columbia County. And they're not just about selling cars. They're about supporting nonprofit organizations throughout the CSRA.
They donate over $250,000 every year to Augusta area charities, the Salvation Army of Augusta being a big one. And there she is, our beautiful Columbia County Fair Queen, Brad, Rachel McLean.
Congratulations, Rachel. Rachel loves to juggle batons, not just regular batons, but fire batons. So she's brave, beautiful, and a great queen this year, Rachel McLean. And some great-looking convertibles, as always. Go ahead.
Well, we're going to take a look now at the Merchants Association of Columbia County, and that is the merchant president following our queen there.
A lot of pageant winners today, a lot of high school bands, as Jenny mentioned, and we now have our Miss Oliver Hardy teen. Congratulations to her.
That is Chloe Yant, waving at the crowd from that pretty red convertible.
And if you hear the chant behind Chloe of Go Harlem Bulldogs, then that lets you know that our first marching band has arrived from our good friends at Harlem High School. Great things going on there in that part of Columbia County, and well represented today by their band.
Yep, that band under the direction of Curtis L. Carver. It's his first year as the band director there at Harlem High School.
And as we enjoy live coverage of the Harlem High School Band, we remind you that you are watching the Columbia County Parade on WJBF News Channel 6. Yeah, we are. George, can you hear us? Welcome back to the Columbia County Christmas Parade, brought to you by the Merchants Association of Columbia County. Brad Means, Jenny Montgomery. We know these next folks.
George Escala is live on the street, and he is going to be talking to our friends and coworkers from WJBF News Channel 6.
Oh, look at this. We got our own Channel 6 exhibit in the parade. Kiera behind the wheel here. We had a really cool car they were supposed to drive, but we have a bunch of millennials and nobody could drive a manual transmission. Kiera, how's it going in there?
It is going good. First parade here. Excited to be here.
Who else is in there with you?
We got Devin and Ashley Flete and baby Samaya back here. They're all excited to be here as well.
How's it going so far?
It is going good. We're loving out here. Beautiful weather. Crowds are so sweet and nice, giving some candy canes out and everything.
All right, Channel 6 exhibit. Next year, everybody, driver's school to learn how to do the manual transmission. Back upstairs.
All right, thanks a lot, George.
You got to be kidding me that nobody knows how to drive a stick shift. But George is right. If they're under 30 years old, they can't.
No, when I drove, my father made me take my driver's test in a stick shift.
Same
He said,
here.
that's how you can drive. Well, look who we've got. We've got the Navy representatives here, the U.S. Navy recruiting station out of Augusta.
Those folks can drive a stick. They can also sport a great-looking car in our parade today, the first of many on display here from our friends at the Navy.
Those cars look great. Nice.
By the way, today George Escala is going to have the honor of handing out the trophies for the best floats as determined by the Merchants Association judges.
You're looking now at Art in Motion Dance Studio. This is the performance team, and it's a bunch of 8 to 14-year-olds. Art in Motion is new to Grovetown. It just opened in November.
All are welcome there, too. 2 to 19 years old. They will teach you how to dance, and they will help you make sure that your skills are as sharp as they can be. Art in Motion.
It looks like they might be getting ready to do a little number, Brad.
Yeah, getting ready to perform for us today, hopefully. Get us in the Christmas spirit on this crisp December afternoon in Evans, Georgia. Right in between First Baptist and the Cracker Barrel. Dancing a cappella, Jenny.
I'm thinking maybe there's some music on the back of their truck that they can hear that we just can't hear.
Yeah, they are definitely hearing something either in the
But I
truck.
like how you said that, dancing a cappella. That was cute, Brad.
Thank you. There's a song somewhere, even if it's in their heads. That dog that you hear squealing in the background has no time for the dancers.
Dog is ready to move.
Good job getting a shot of it, y'all. That dog's ready to move on.
Nice job, Art in Motion. Thank you. Not Art in Motion. What am I trying to say, Brad?
Yes, that's correct.
Art in Motion. Okay, I did say it right.
Yeah, great dance studio. And a great moving company that's coming up behind them. 2 men in a truck. Movers who care. Wishing everybody a Merry Christmas.
You know what they say, Brad? They say they follow the grandma rule.
The grandma rule.
Yeah, they aim to treat each and every customer just as they would treat their own grandmothers.
It's mighty nice. And they do a great job.
Their float theme is Charlie Brown Christmas. It's Charlie Brown and the Peanuts Gang along with 2 men and a truck on this magical Christmas parade day, spreading the true love and spirit of the season.
We hope that your season is off to a wonderful start as well. And if you weren't in the spirit before this parade, I suspect you will be by the time our broadcast concludes, because they are excited. Did you know 2 men in a truck sell boxes?
They do. How about that?
Yep. If you ever need one.
That's cute. We sell boxes. And they have some pretty festive decorated boxes there on that. What is that called? A dolly that he's pushing?
Sure is. Yep, got 3 of them there. Well decorated.
Looks like George Eskla is getting ready to present an award to our next group coming up.
I know this is the Christmas season, but this is also a very competitive parade. Christmas parade. Look at this. Second prize trophy going to 2 men in a truck. There you go. Congratulations. Take care of that. You're welcome. There's a little bit something more for that. How about that? Second prize, 2 men in a truck. Look at that float. Nice job.
Congratulations.
All right, good job, 2 men in a truck.
Yeah, so it was worth the time and effort to decorate all of those boxes and make those signs so pretty.
Some more decoration coming up on this next float from the Columbia County Sheriff's Office, the ATV unit.
Yeah, thank you to the ATV unit for all they do to keep our community so safe.
And I got a little bit ahead, Brad. This is all still 2 men in a truck. They have 3 different. They have trucks. They have a float.
Well, no
so
wonder
we're
they
still bringing up the 2 men in a truck group.
Yeah, no
a lot
wonder
of
they got
entries.
a trophy. But the law enforcement presence is heavy in this parade, and so you saw the sheriff lead everything off, and then his ATV unit is coming up behind our moving company, Marinas.
And y'all have to take a look at the front of these ATVs. They are pretty cute with all the tinsel and bows.
You know, it wasn't too long ago that those ATVs, right in the very spot you see them in right now, would be rolling down a dirt road. That's how much Columbia County has blown up since about 2 decades, 3 decades back. A lot of people used to go 4-wheeling in these parts, and now you're in the middle of one of the busiest parts of the CSRA. ATV unit issuing some sort of either proclamation or warning to the crowd. I think it was more along the line of season's greetings.
Hello, hello.
How's it going?
You always look good.
Good to see you.
What a friendly group from the ATV unit.
That's roofer Enan Hopkins driving that ATV. One of the best roofers in the area and one of the biggest Georgia Bulldog fans you will find.
This is a cute unit, too, with the elves. I don't know if they were able to get a tight shot of that. Very cute. There got the Grinch. The Grinch was also very cute.
Major Steve Morris also rolling on an ATV today. He is the key to so much of our coverage, so helpful to us. You know, off the record, in case Steve is watching, that may have been a Steve Morris lookalike. There is a small chance that when this mustache man got close.
It's hard when they have sunglasses on. This is also part of the Columbia County Sheriff's Office. It's the Community Services Division.
Yep, Mr. Grinch is the theme of their float today. But you know they're in the holiday spirit. They're not Grinches. The guy in jail is probably a good Grinch, though.
We watched The Grinch last night as we were decorating in my house. That was one of the movies we played.
The Jim Carrey one?
Yep, the Jim Carrey one.
So good.
Merry Christmas.
You sure do. You keep him locked up.
Now we're taking a look at Pinpoint Savings. It's a locally owned and operated company, and it gives you free coupons. An app does with Pinpoint Savings.
Yeah, great way to save money. Go check Pinpoint Savings out, and thank y'all for being in our parade today. 2 floats today going by, followed in close pursuit by our friends at Gavalas Towing Services. In fact, I just called Gavalas Towing Services before the parade to make sure that I pronounce their name properly, and I believe, if I'm not mistaken, the owner answered the phone on about the first ring. So if you need to get towed, they are ready 24/7. Been in the CSRA for a quarter century. Mike and his team do an incredible job, and they've been entrenched in the business community around here as well. Mike's granddaddy, Basil, owned Georgia Hatters Cleaners, and his uncle, Gavalas Woodworks, downtown. So Luke and Mike and everybody there, thank you for your towing services that you provide.
You can't miss the pink wreaths and all the pink decorations that they have on their float, even the pink dog there that you see on your screen. That's in honor of Kim Lane, who's a good friend of the family, and she's battling breast cancer. So they're all decked out in their Christmas pink to show support for Kim.
Kim's riding on that truck along with that sweet doggie.
Even a pink sleigh on the back of that truck, Brad.
Well, I think you slayed it in the float department, Gavalis Towing Services, so thank you.
So cute is this, the USS State League. Is that, what is?
Yeah, the
Star League. So sorry, Star League.
It's part of Starfleet International, a nonprofit group of Star Trek fans.
With a minion on the back. A couple of minions, huh?
Now, our director, Brendan Riccardi, is a huge Star Trek fan. What's the minion connection to that, Brendan? Well, that's a good answer, that they're aliens, perhaps. And so they're all part of the alien family and therefore welcome under the Star Trek umbrella. I'm sure there's some Trekkies out there that might say what we're saying is not accurate, but it's the best we can do with our limited Trek knowledge.
Augusta Ambucks is coming up behind this one. You just saw, I believe, Mickey coming out of the chimney there.
You do indeed. Mickey looking good there. A lot of Ambucks members on that float. Decorated so nicely for Christmas. Ambucks is a nonprofit nationwide charitable organization with a diverse membership dedicated to creating mobility and independence for those with special needs.
And they have some of their special friends on the float with them and coming up behind. Awesome. Inspiring mobility and independence. That's what they're all about.
Well, they're inspiring us today for sure. Thanks, Ambucks.
That's so cute how it's all decorated. Very nice. Now you're looking at Cub Scout Pack 122. It's from the Lewis Memorial Methodist Church. That's where they meet. They're part of the Georgia Carolina Council and part of the Cuyahoga River District.
And Tom Saunders, Jeff Tyler, and Scott Halverson help run the things for that Cub Scout pack, and we appreciate 122 being here.
George Escala is on the street to speak with them.
I tell you what, working harder than Santa were the judges for this parade. I mean, they had to decide who first and second. Troop, Cub Scout Troop 122.
Yes, sir.
Look at this.
All right. Excellent. Thank you very much. Yes, sir. Appreciate it. Appreciate
And
it.
a little bit for the effort.
Good. Excellent. You'll have a nice day. Appreciate it. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas
All right,
to you.
thank you.
Beautiful float. Back upstairs.
George, thanks, and congratulations, Cub Scouts. That man was all business, wasn't he, Jenny? He wanted to take his winnings and get on
Keep
back to
going.
his group.
They've got a parade to be a part of. That's right.
Sure do.
And this
This is a first. I've never seen a pink garbage truck. But
Augusta Disposal and Recycling.
leave
Yep.
it to our friends at Augusta Disposal and Recycling to do it. It looks great. You know, they say they haul the finest trash known to man. Locally owned garbage and recycling company from right here in Evans. Been around since 1991. And thank y'all for all you do. And thanks to Pennington's Power Products. Great truck by them today.
Yeah, they've got a 1929 Model A coupe, a 1929 Model AA truck, and a 1929 Model A pickup. And again, so cute the way they are decorated.
I bet that those people are part of the Shade Tree A's. You know, they always have such a big
Yep.
presence in all the parades.
Yep.
So anyone with a Model A is typically hooked up with that great group.
Brad, I was getting some things out of our storage unit yesterday, and a man came up drove his car up, opened his unit, and backed out an old red pickup truck, and then pulled his car in. And he said, "We're doing our Christmas card with the grandkids."
Oh,
and there it was
really?
an old-timey red truck, real cute.
Oh, it's a beautiful car,
Makes me
probably.
think of that. Well, this is John Deere.
Yeah, they're a great company right here in Columbia County. They operate their commercial products campus in Grovetown.
Yeah, they built that plant in Horizon South Industrial Park in 1991, and then in 2001 opened a second plant. Now it's the largest private employer in Columbia County.
They do business all over the world, committed to making sure that their customers are successful using all of that heavy equipment. And so thank you to John Deere, not only for your parade presence, but your corporate citizenship.
And thanks to the Columbia County Democrat Party, you're looking at them right now. They are all about community and political outreach, voter registration, and charitable events.
Thank you all for being here. Going to be a busy political season coming up for the Columbia County Democratic Party and all others for that matter as we get set for 2020.
Yeah, they've got a big float back there, a pretty tree on it. And now we've got the float from Dog Networking Agents. That's a nonprofit dog and cat rescue. We talk about them a lot on the news, Brad.
We do a lot of stories with them. They're kind enough to appear on a lot of our newscasts talking about their foster-based rescue and their networking and medical care and community outreach and support, all in the name
look at the
of helping our
puppies.
animals.
Oh, so cute.
I love it.
And the ones who are with them on the float are adoptable dogs, and these are foster parents who are on it.
You know, sometimes I wonder if the pavement hurts the dog's paws, but it's 59 degrees outside. It probably feels cool on those pads.
George Escala is back on the parade route now, and he is going to join a group with another award. George.
You know, it's so wonderful here to be in the presence of greatness. Evans Christian Academy, this is for you. First place nonprofit trophy. And this, spread it around this Christmas season. Yes, sir. Evans, congratulations. Tell me about the float.
It's a Christmas carol.
It's Christmas Carol.
And the kids did all the drawings. They did a great job. They worked really hard. All boys this year.
Can't beat that theme. Evans, first prize, first place float. Way to go, Evans Christian Academy.
Oh, thank you, George. And congratulations, Evans Christian, nonprofit educational institution, 6th through 12th grade, great academics in a Christian environment. What a wonderful job by y'all, as was evidenced by your trophy. You deserve it.
Congratulations. Nice job, everybody. And we are taking a look now at the Carter family floats. Several of them, the Carter clan, and it's all about retired firefighters and Christmas spirit-filled family and friends, the Carter clan.
Congratulations to you all, and thank you for your service fighting fires and protecting us all those years. Great vintage fire trucks, too. You're welcome.
It was like they responded to you with their honk, Brad. They've got a 1948 Peter Persch fire truck. I think that's what it says.
Yeah, I think that's what it says.
And a 1983 American LaFrance Frank fire truck.
Mm-hmm. And a 1952 Model T miniature fire truck. Some military trucks mixed in there. Great job, Carters.
Greenbrier High School has a fishing team. Did you know?
I actually didn't know
Take
that.
a look at their float.
But now that I see their shirts, I do, because a lot of those Columbia County schools go out to the lake a lot, and now I do remember that they have fishing schools, and these kids are great at fishing.
I love the float. I love the Grinch and the tree, those cute blow-ups on there, real cute.
Columbia County, of course, known nationwide for its fishing, And so these kids can be on their way to greatness and can be on the pro circuit too if they continue along this path.
Well, they have 8 pairs of anglers that travel across Georgia and into South Carolina, Alabama, and Kentucky to compete against other high schools in competitive clubs.
2 of the 4 graduating anglers are going to college on scholarship. So
Wow.
This is for real, and we are so proud of those young men and women for what they do.
And you can see they're towing a boat. Isn't that cute? The float is in a boat.
I love it. It's a good looking boat too. Be a little chilly out on the lake today, but still be worth it.
Nice job, everybody. That looks really good.
The Greenbrier High School Navy JROTC from right here in the heart of Evans, marching through your television screen now. We welcome them.
They, of course, promote values and principles of self-discipline and productive behaviors to provide a support structure critical in helping cadets avoid the use of drugs. Big group here from the Greenbrier High School.
Yeah, congratulations, Wolfpack. Kind of the Greenbrier segment of our parade right now. The fishermen and women, the Navy JRTC, and our band coming up soon too.
Yep, lots of high school kids on the parade route right now. And you're about to see the Greenbrier High School marching Wolfpack.
They're led by drum majors Cameron Allen, Avery Lowhorn, and Lee Westbrook. Mason Etheridge is the woodwind captain. The brass captain is Ryan Bagelt, and the percussion captain, Chris Krautheim.
They're under the direction of Dr. Brian Toney and assisted by Jeff Roshaw, Kevin Baggett, Lauren Gibson, Jessica Wilkerson, and Caleb Hawkins. Let's listen. Welcome back, everyone, to the Columbia County Christmas Parade, where we are enjoying the sound still of the Greenbrier High School marching Wolfpack. And we are looking at another Cub Scout pack now, Brad.
Number 620. They operate out of the elementary school there at Greenbrier. Boys and girls from K through 5th taking part in that Cub Scout pack. So love the Greenbrier entrance in our parade today, representing those fine schools so well.
They really have shown out in large form.
Yeah.
Big group from Greenbrier today. We've got Legacy Landscaping right now that you're looking at. Legacy Landscaping South is actually the truck that's pulling the Cub Scouts.
Yes, no, but they appreciate the plug. Love the American flag there.
The yellow truck that you're looking at is James Dotson.
James, what a great truck you have.
And thanks for being in the parade.
Yeah, we appreciate it so much. Out of Harlem, Georgia, a lot of people know Mr. Dotson from there in the heart of Harlem.
That is really a cute little yellow truck, Brad.
And you know, Mr. Dotson hereby voluntarily releases and indemnifies the Merchants Association of Columbia County and all parade committee workers from, oh wait, that's the That's the part
That's
of
the
his
release.
parade.
That's the TV
Yes.
release.
From his parade application. I'm so sorry, Mr. Dotson. Not driving a Datsun today, but looking good in his yellow truck.
We could not have asked for a better day for this parade, Brad, because it's sunny, but there's just enough chill in the air. It's crisp, you know. It feels like a nice, pleasant southern December day.
It is, and it's forcing everybody in this part of town to take a break because, as you mentioned a few moments ago, typically one of the most congested parts of not only Columbia County, but the two-state. But everything's on hold right now while this parade takes place, so why not just stop what you're doing here or at home and take a few moments to get in the spirit?
That's right. And the folks from Inspire Studios are certainly doing that. They're a newly found group in the CSRA. YESRA.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, come ye merry gentlemen.
That's what Kanye West would call it, the ESRA.
The ESRA. Their goal is to encourage youth in singing and theater.
Inspire actually stands for imagination, narrative, and strengths prepare me to include, respect, and encourage others. Their classes go year-round. They even have a camp in the summertime.
You can find them on Facebook, Inspire Studios. I love the little bubble gun, you know. Very cute. Well, these guys are always a hit in the parade.
So
the
fun.
Stoken Temple. This is number 22 from the Shriners.
Yep. Humble greeting from Stoken Shrine Temple number 22. They're on Maryland Avenue in Augusta. Do a lot of philanthropy in that organization, helping Augusta in so many ways. They've awarded thousands in scholarship money to high school seniors, donated thousands more worth of food and clothing and back-to-school supplies.
You know, they are a trusted organization here, and they have built strong ties in the CSRA. They're always looking for new ways and opportunities where they can help out and assist in the community.
They just want to make it beautiful and enjoyable for all people.
And this always brings joy. Everybody loves to watch this in the parade.
Thank you, Stoken Temple number 22, representing our Shriners so well, as you always do.
They probably have about 6 or 7 units bringing in this parade, Brad.
Yeah,
Good representation.
Always a strong presence by our Shriners.
Yeah, and I'm beginning to hear some familiar music coming up from our friends at WAFJ Radio 88.3.
They're inspiring, informing, and encouraging listeners through their music and their community involvement. WAFJ is everywhere.
Can't see yet who's on the float, but we may be able to tell you in just a couple of
Now, they're all
Couple of
Christmas.
seconds.
They're all Christmas music all the time right now, Jen.
people. Certainly look forward to that.
Steve Swanson behind the wheel. Steve, thanks for all you do. And we wish
Merry
everybody there a
Christmas.
Merry Christmas and a Happy New
Merry
Year.
Christmas! Hey, Amy and John on the back of that float, your morning hosts. Now you're looking at Blanchard Woods BMX. They're located in Blanchard Woods Park in Evans. It's a volunteer-based nonprofit organization sanctioned by USA BMX. And they encourage riders of all ages, Brad.
Yeah, they have from 2 years old to more than 80 years old folks taking part right now. They have loaner equipment if you need it. They just want to let you know it's a family-friendly environment, sportsmanship and camaraderie, and the love of BMX is at the heart of all they do at Blanchard Woods. I mean, I know I keep harping on it, but how many times do you get to ride a bicycle down Bel Air Road?
I know, really.
Down the middle of it.
That must be really fun for them, riding the bike on Bel Air Road.
You would never dare to do that.
Never. And I love the way their bikes are decorated. I have seen the cutest use of tinsel in this parade.
Me too.
The band, pay attention to the next band and look at all the instruments that have tinsel wrapped all over them. It's so cute.
Yeah, it looks good. That tinsel probably helped take the 2 Men in a Truck float to the top because that was a prominent part of their display, and they got a trophy.
Well, that is a great, great float from BMX. Thanks so much, guys.
Hey, you like fast-pitch softball, especially the 12 and under travel kind? A lot of kids in Columbia County sure do.
And they would be the East Georgia Red Devils.
They are so busy, playing in 11 tournaments during the spring and fall seasons this year. 45 and 11 on the year. 4 first-place gold titles, 2 second-place finishes, and a couple of thirds. They are great at fast-pitch softball.
The Red Devils. Now we see all the kids coming up on this float, this part of the Red Devils float.
Yeah, there they are. Hey, Red Devils, and that shiny Ford pick-em-up truck towing them down Bel Air. Congratulations on a great season.
Yeah.
Look at all those.
Some awards they're showing, yes.
All that hardware that we mentioned. Brought some of it today.
Nice job.
Nice job by our 4-H friends, too.
Yeah, the Rabbit and KV. Is that right, Brad? KV Club?
Yeah,
Rabbit and KV?
Whatever, KV, cavies are guinea pigs.
Oh, well, then I bet that's what it is.
Yeah, so
all right.
They help 5th through 12th graders learn how to raise and show rabbits and cavies.
Their float is themed Peter Rabbit. And as Peter says, even the smallest soul can change the world. And that's certainly the meaning of Christmas, isn't it?
Sure is. Peter's dead on with that assessment.
Merry Christmas.
Did they bring any guinea pigs with them? I couldn't turn around.
I don't know if there are any in there or not. I just see the kids. Can't tell, Brad. But look at this. What am I seeing over here? It's like a little robot.
Yeah,
it's the 4-H Robotics Club.
Brought to by our friends at the Columbia County Extension Agency. Students from 4th to 12th. They have 2 competition teams, 6 club teams. And robotics is the wave of the future, so glad to see these youngsters jumping on it early.
That was unexpected. That's really cute.
Yeah, one of their floats is a robot. A couple of them.
Yep.
Good job decorating those bots too, kids.
You know, they're driving those robots. They're going along and making them do their little dance number there.
Yeah. Now that does look like some of the traffic you might encounter on Bel Air Road on a typical weekday. You're just like, come
just
on.
driving like that, yes. Merry Christmas. This is the USACE, U.S. Army Corps of Engineers. That's the group up at up at Strom Thurmond Lake.
They're park rangers, and they promote water safety nonstop. In fact, their slogan says it all. Life jackets worn, nobody mourns. Put those jackets on. Bobber, the water safety dog, is a part of their team. Park volunteers also make a difference for that group, too.
They do a great job up there at the lake. Glad to have them in the parade this year. And again, you go around to the different campsites and different beach areas, and they have those boards up where you can borrow a life jacket, and they're really serious about that. We don't like to report stories of drownings at the lake. Be safe when you're on the water, folks.
Absolutely.
And this is the Greater Columbia County Alumni Chapter of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority.
The Deltas are so strong in these parts, and we're so glad that they're a part of our parade, founded back in 1913 at Howard University, and still going so strong all over the world. This chapter, founded just a few years ago, chartered in 2014, and they continue to provide services to Columbia County and Lincoln.
They're made up of sorority members and members of the group's youth initiative, the Delta Gems. Those are 9th through 12th graders, and the academy members, who are 6th through 8th graders. They have a lot of community-based programs to enrich and enhance the lives of young girls in Columbia County.
The Great Dane Gala is next. All colors and sizes of Great Danes coming together as a family to share advice, ideas, and to help talk about Great Danes. They're beautiful dogs.
That's really beautiful. And now it looks like we have the VFW post.
Well, the CSRA Mustang Club as well. Shepherd Blood Center in view, too. You see the blood in the foreground, the Stangs in the back.
Yeah, the Mustangs. Right, got it.
Shepherd is the CSRA's local nonprofit blood center. All of the blood and platelet donors there are volunteers.
Well, the Mustang Club is a group of young or old car enthusiasts, and they're dedicated to the preservation and enjoyment of America's favorite pony car for over 55 years, the Ford Mustang.
In fact, you'll see Stangs from 1965 all the way up to present-day models, which you can see right there in that shot, rolling down Bel Air. Great-looking cars.
Yeah.
My friend Cade Downs got a Mustang for his 16th birthday, and I remember when that picture was posted on Facebook. People were in awe of it. Just a sweet ride, Jenny Montgomery.
Nice, very nice. Well, we're going to let you enjoy these Stangs while we pause for a little break. We'll see you in another minute.
We welcome you back to the Columbia County Merchants Association Christmas Parade. Jenny Montgomery, Brad Means, and the entire News Channel 6 production team showing you the sights and sounds of the season. And what better thing to think about during the holidays than getting fit?
This is Ivan's Fitness Gallery, and you can see a lot happening on that float. Spinning, personal training, nutritional plans, meal plans. It's all part of the services offered there at Ivan's Fitness. It's the first gym in Augusta that has freestyle spin.
Now, those aren't Peloton bikes, are they? They're just standard spin cycles. No controversy there. No guilt. Just carefree spinning and fitness at Ivan's.
They want everyone to join in the fun.
Thanks to our friends at Greenbrier Church for getting us in the Christmas spirit. A church for our city, they say at Greenbrier. They believe that people are just better together.
And they invite the community to join in on Jingle Jam 2019. That's a Christmas party big enough for the whole family on Sunday morning, December 22nd at 10:10 a.m. And it's located in the Greenbrier Middle School campus.
Wishing everybody a happy holiday season and reminding us that Jesus Christ is the joy of Christmas. Good job, Greenbrier Church.
Pretty float.
The Jingle Jam sounds like it's going to be a pretty fun time. Put that on the holiday calendar.
They want lots of families to come out. It'll be a lot of fun.
You know, we knew that our Stoken Temple Shriners would not be our only Shriners represented here today at the parade. We appreciate all of our Shriners from Augusta's Shrine Club showing up in full force.
And that's a big Merry Christmas greeting also from Walden Glen Apartments.
That's a great apartment community in Evans. Excellent customer service there.
You're taking a look now at Eclipse Marine at Clarks Hill Marina. That's a full-service marina that offers boat sales, service, storage, and rentals.
Thank you all for being here at Eclipse Marine.
Eclipse.
Yes, we are excited to have our friends at Eclipse Marine here. Jenny, who are you whispering to?
Well, I was telling them that we have introduced Eclipse Marine, and we have told our audience that they're a full-service marina offering boat sales, service, storage, and rentals.
Yes, we did.
We did, but we can say it again
We can
because
say it
it's
again.
a wonderful flow.
No, and if it gets the director off our back for a moment, then we'll say it 3 times. We do love Rico. He's a good director. And it's better to over-communicate than under-communicate, I say.
Well, those are some cute little golf carts in the back there, aren't they?
Some great golf carts.
And I hear more music coming. Another band is going to be coming into the screen shortly. We're looking right now at the Evans High School Knights. There's
Yep.
no L there. The Knights.
A hip-hop majorette dance group at Evans High School comprised of very talented and creative dancers of different backgrounds, dance history, and so they all come together for an incredible performance at Evans High School.
Here's George Escala.
I tell you, this had to be a very competitive competition. Evans Knights. Look at what they got. Second prize, second place, best dance group. That goes to you, and that goes to you as well. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Evans Knights, second prize, best dance, upstairs.
George, thanks, and thanks so much to Evans High School and the Knights. Doing a great job here today. Talented group of young ladies.
Good for them. They're followed by the Evans High School JROTC. Taking a look now at the folks involved in that program.
Future leaders for sure there with that high school JROTC program.
They're headed back to their home turf, aren't they? That's where this parade ends at Evans High School.
Okay, so you have this. Would that be the staging area, or is the staging area?
Now,
where
the staging area used to be over where it was the field. It's really being built up now. It's where the Evans Plaza is.
Yeah.
That used to be the staging area. I'm not sure where it was today.
So they go down to the high school and wrap things
And
up.
they wrap things up at the high school, yep.
You're watching News Channel 6's live coverage of the Columbia County Christmas Parade. We'll be right back.
You are watching the 55th annual Columbia County Merchants Parade. Jenny Montgomery, Brad Means bringing you the sights and sounds of this Christmas parade, and this is the Evans High School Marching Knights Band. You know, Brad, there are 215 students from Evans High School that make up this band.
Well, you can tell when they come by that all 215 strong are playing and performing for us today. They have the chance to do concert bands, too, if they want to. They have 3 of those at Evans. as well as their jazz bands and performance ensembles. So all sorts of musical opportunities for the students at Evans High School.
They have just returned. They get to travel a lot nationally and internationally. They've just come back from Honolulu, where they marched in the 77th annual Waikiki Holiday Parade and gave a performance at Pearl Harbor. You know, in the past, this band has also played in the Lord Mayor's Parade in London, England.
So they're well-traveled. They're known worldwide. That was a fun trip, too, I bet, that Hawaii trip.
Oh, I'm sure.
What a great way to spend the holidays. We're glad they're back safe and sound and performing for us.
Santa directing with the Knights helmet.
Oh, I love it. I love it. It's like the Evans
Y'all
version.
have to get a shot of the conductor.
There he is. There he or she is. I can't tell, but they are doing a great job directing. Wonderful job. Oh, that's
the
pretty.
best. That's great.
Gifted musicians. Thank you, young people. Evans High School.
Very good. And we completely enjoyed the director there in the Santa suit and the Knights helmet.
That was a great touch. A great touch indeed. And a good, colorful display by Evans today. Thank you all. Have a great Christmas, too.
Security Federal Bank is following up the Evans Group.
Hard to believe they've been around now since 1922, serving this entire area. Branches are open 7 days a week. They have financial counseling, and they teach kids about money management.
A Looney Tunes savings program that encourages and teaches young people the importance of saving.
Bugs Bunny there, that representing the Looney Tunes program you mentioned.
You think I'm too old to be a part of that?
I think my savings habits have been Looney Tune-esque, so we could go over to Security Federal probably.
Take a look now at the East Georgia Antique Tractors Club.
A group of antique tractor enthusiasts, and they recently formed the club just in the last few months. They would love, if you have an antique tractor, or if you're just a fan of one, to visit them at East Georgia Antique Tractor Club. Go on Facebook now and find out more.
They've got 12 antique trailers in the parade today and a combine, and it ranges from 1943 to the early 1960s, representing John Deere and Ford and some other makers. We are seeing a wide variety of tractors, Brad.
That reminds me of a driving question, a driver's test question. Is it legal for somebody who doesn't have a driver's license to temporarily operate a tractor on Georgia roads? The answer is yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's just a way to assist farmers, especially younger ones, to drive those tractors, even if they don't have a license yet, so they can continue to do their duties.
Well, Brad, you know, we're about to wrap up our coverage here on WJBF, but we encourage you to log on to WJBF.com because we are streaming this parade, and nobody wants to miss the Santa Claus who brings the parade to a conclusion.
And the parade always culminates with the George Escalus Santa Claus interview, so log on to watch that. But in the meantime, we appreciate you taking time to watch the broadcast portion of this parade.
We certainly do. We're going to return you to ABC programming now, and we wish you a very Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.